Right, hi friends. That video yesterday, I know it's the first video I've done for a few weeks and it wasn't the best in my opinion. So I'm off to do something good now. Hopefully it's going to be good. It's going to be short and sweet. I'm going to do this piece of pork shoulder. I'm going to show you how to make perfect crackling out of this wonderful skin. When I buy pork shoulder or any pork, I have a good feel on the top and gauge how thick the fat cap is. The fat cap has to be good. That is what gives you that beautiful, beautiful tasting pork crackling. Right, I'm going to put you in your coffee box because we have a problem with switching the phone off while we're filming. Right, there you go. Right, let's get on with it. This is going to be quick. So you want a good sharp knife. Some people use a standing knife, but you know, in my opinion, you don't need a standing knife. You just need a good sharp knife. And about every ½ inch or so, you want to cut a slice. Try not to go into the meat. You just want to go through the skin. I don't know if this is visible on this, you know. I'm not very good at making videos, I know, but the food is always good. Right. Keep going. When you've done all that, try not to cut yourself because you have to apply a certain amount of pressure. Right, what you want to do, get some normal veggie oil. Is that piece of meat in the middle of the picture, Jack? Good. Right, just maybe a tablespoon or whatever. Drizzle it on. Rub it in, good, so it gets in all the cracks and grooves. Then you want to get some normal table salt. I can't give you a quantity. All I would say, my advice on salt in a piece of pork to try to make crackling is when you think you've put enough on, put a bit more on. Let's go again with that. Right, there you go. You want to be able to feel, it should feel slightly abrasive as you rub. You've rubbed all the salt into the cracks and the grooves that you've cut, and that generally does the trick. Right, there you go. Now pop it into a pan. There you go. And then what you want to do, pop it into the oven, as hot as your oven will go. My oven gets up to 250 degrees centigrade, so I set it at that, get the temperature at 250. And then I will keep it in there with the door shut for about 15 minutes. What you'll see, the crackling really crisps up. It goes beautiful, it really does. And then knock the temperature down to about 180 and cook it for another hour and a half. That applies to pretty much any weight of pork, unless you're getting into a really big piece. This is 1.5 kilo piece, certainly going to be cooked well in just under 2 hours. You know, yeah, anyway, I'll stop rambling and we'll have a look in 15 minutes when we take it out and have a look. Bye-bye. Right, friends, so it's had about 10 or 15 minutes. You can see that all of the skin is separated where we cut the grooves in. A lot of the fat's rendered out. We've got a good bit of colour. It's starting to firm up. So we'll knock the temperature down to about 180 degrees and cook it for another about an hour and a half. And then we'll catch up then. Bye-bye, friends. Right, friends, we've had about 1 hour and 3/4. Sausage and bacon and the roast veg are looking good. This pork is done. So I'm going to just take it out of the oven. Yeah, with pork I often pop the taters round bottom, and I'm just going to pop the pork onto a plate. That is, I don't know if you can hear that. That is good crackling. So yeah, I'm going to rest it for about 20 minutes and then we'll carve her up and have a look. Bye-bye, friends. Right, friends, so that is the pork and crackling cut. I'll slice a bit up and we'll have a look. That's good. So you want to get your knife under, just crack away the crackling. You can see all that beautiful fat. That is absolute pure flavour, that. I'll just do a few slices. You can see, oh man, how tender and juicy this pork is. You can see all the goodness coming out of it. That is a beautiful piece of pork. Shoulder, I would always go for shoulder over leg, simply because there's a lot more fat content in it. And as we know, fat gives flavour. There you are. Hopefully you can see how good that is. Let's have a little go. Let's just get a little bit. Oh man. Beautiful. Right, hope that was enjoyable, friends. An easy way to cook pork with perfect crackling. I don't know how I'll get a thumbnail photo off this, but I'll try.
Bye-bye, friends.